Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Intuitive Art Mediums. Thank you for joining me for your full moon in Virgo and spring equinox Astro-Tarot reading. So there is a lot of energy going on with this full moon and spring equinox that's going to ripple out until the end of March. So with the full moon occurring on Friday, March 18th at 3:18 a.m., that moon is going to trine with Pluto in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn opposes Cancer. So this can have a profound impact on you because Pluto in Capricorn has been making permanent world changes, the way that we do things in the world. So this could have that kind of impact on you. Think of Pluto as this destructive force, but think of it as the farmer that's tilling his field. He's breaking the earth, permanently changing the surface of that section of earth as he's turning the dirt over to receive the seeds that he will plant next. Okay, then later on that morning, that Virgo moon is going to slide into Libra at 4:11 a.m. And then Saturday on March 19th, that Libra moon is going to trine Mars, Venus, and Saturn all in Aquarius. Now, for those of you who are experiencing your Saturn return, which means your Saturn, your natal Saturn, is in Aquarius. So that's going to have an impact on you in wanting to be more responsible, setting up your boundaries, being responsible. So with the Mars in Aquarius, this is full of confidence, determination, and willpower. And Venus in Aquarius is also about expressing her individuality. Now that is going to be squaring Uranus in Taurus, which can make her feel insecure because Taurus is a fixed sign. It does not like the shaking up that Uranus has been doing in its sign. Now Uranus rules Aquarius, so you can use that energy to your advantage. Now, however, the overall energy here can be, let me cover spring equinox. On March 20th, on Sunday, we have the sun entering Aries at 11:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please adjust to your time zones. Now we have that Aries Libra opposition when the sun enters Aries, which is as it should be. But that's only going to last for 12 minutes because by 11:45 a.m. the moon then slides into Scorpio. Now, Aries and Scorpio have an interesting relationship. It's probably the only fire water signs that can find some compatibility in this opposition. So with this overall energy, people may easily lose their tempers. This can make it especially difficult for those who want to express their individuality. And you might feel like a walking target for people who are insecure about who they are, and they only feel better by putting other people down. And this energy is going to continue through the following week till the end of March, where you might want to just put the walls up, put your boundaries up, withdraw from the world for the rest of the month, or you're going to be very alert and vigilant for people who are trying to manipulate or mislead you. Okay, with that said, let's get into your cards, Cancer. So with this crazy week, and Virgo is about taking care of yourself because you're good enough to take care of yourself. So, and Virgo's also about, how do I serve humanity? What is my purpose? You know, I want to be of service here. So Here is your tea to help you relax during this crazy time, because you, Cancer, are very sensitive water sign. You're ruled by the moon. And this Virgo moon is a favorable aspect for you because earth and water do get along very well together. So a berry fruit tea will help you relax, and I hope that you can see the recipe there. There's strawberries, raspberries, cherries, and it sounds really delicious. So I hope that you can relax with it, tea. And we also have the master number 22. Okay, and because Virgo is an earth sign, let's see what your earth magic oracle has for you. Oh, look at that, spring equinox with rebirth. There is going to be profound changes for you. Spring equinox is about renewal and rebirth. And this spring energy is really going to fill you with this rebirthing renewal energy. Next we have, oh, the new moon promise. So by the next new moon, which will occur in April, and that new moon will be in Aries, because we have the sun in Aries, and the new moon is always in the same sign as the sun. So by the next new moon, there is going to be some kind of new promise. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of love in the spring air, and you can use that energy for your rebirthing, for your relaxing. Okay, now your Witch's Wisdom Oracle card has, oh, interesting, a spell for manifestation. Okay, this manifestation could be in the form of a promise. And this could be a promise that you make to yourself or a special loved one. This is a general reading, so that promise can, I also heard perhaps a proposal. Okay, here we have the tarot cards with guidance. So for those of you who enjoy tarot cards and have a tarot deck, you may want to dabble a little bit with your tarot cards and ask them for some guidance in this rebirthing energy with this spring equinox. Now, let's just quickly check out how this energy is going to affect you personally. Okay, for you, Cancer, we have number 5, body and soul. Okay, you are going to be focusing on taking care of yourself physically, as well as what feels right to your soul. You're going to allow your soul energy to guide and find harmony with your body. Because with this Virgo full moon, this is about taking care of yourself. And it might be time to take a little time out and relax with this berry fruit tea. Okay, now let's see what kind of animal spirit is going to show up for you and help you during this time. Okay, we have 55. Wow, lots of double numbers here. We have 22, we have the 5 and 55. And the snake spirit, take time to heal your body and soul. The relaxing. Maybe this is the promise that you make to yourself. Now keep in mind, the snake sheds its skin. So you are transforming. This could be some of you going on an exercise, shedding some pounds, the winter weight that we all seem to put on during the winter time. This could be the promise that you make to taking better care of yourself. Okay, now let's look at your fairy blessings, because I feel that the fairies like to come out during the spring equinox and celebrate the blooming flowers. So let's see what fairy is blessing you at this time, Cancer. Okay, we have number 45, a blessing from a fairy determined to help you. This is nice. You have a guardian fairy or a guardian angel, because I like to think of fairies as our earth angels. So you have this help, this fairy help coming to your aid. So let me just read really quickly from the book how this fairy is determined to help you. Okay, so we have the fairy gift of alliance and care from the realm of enchantment. Okay, a blessing from the Fae for when you feel there may be no one there for you. She is there. Worried is her beautiful face as she wanders, a wondering of the right way to help you. She is concerned and ready to consult the book of magic. And look, we have spell here. So you might be doing some fairy magic, some fairy spells. Okay, the true book of magic is nature, for ways in which to assist you and care for you. But perhaps the greatest gift from this fairy blessing is the sense that you are cared for by the world beyond humans. Just that sense that you are considered, that the magical world concerns itself with you and is working to assist you in any time of need, can bring about great changes in your life. Okay, this is really beautiful, because you have the ability to change your world. So you now have an ally, a fairy friend, and you no longer need feel alone in the world that is more concerned with rush and hurry than it is in people, for you are loved, dear one, a blessing of a fairy ally friend, helping you to relax. So yeah, I think this berry fruit tea goes very nicely with your fairy blessing. Okay, now let's get into your tarot cards for your guidance here. Okay, Cancer. Oops, this card wanted to flip out. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is a karmic gift. This can be money coming to you in unseen ways. This could also be one of your fairy blessings. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups. This is really nice because this is going to help you do any kind of emotional healing so that you can be master of your own emotions. And the snake is telling you it's time to heal. And part of that healing is about maybe learning some relaxation techniques. Perhaps this is for your body and soul, meditation of some kind. Then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is about separation and loss, but this is separating you from toxic situations. This is the fairy determined to help you to separate yourself from people that are control freaks, trying to manipulate and mislead you to do what they want you to do. And you are tuning into your body and soul, and you know instinctively what is right for you, Cancer. Okay, then we have the Queen of Wands. This is ruled by Leo. She is also giving you the power of reshaping and taking control over your world. For the Queen of Wands, all the world is a stage, and it's just a matter of what role she plays in the scene that she enters into. Okay, then we have the sun. Okay, this is also ruled by Leo, or I should say the sun rules Leo, but we have the spring equinox, and this is when the sun enters Aries, new beginnings. So the sun is shining a light on a new beginning for you, this spring equinox, this spring rebirth. Okay, the Eight of Swords. Okay, this with the Queen of Swords here, this is separating yourself from those who try to make you feel bad about who you are as a person. Remember, the energy ripple during this full moon and till the end of March is going to be kind of tumultuous, and people are going to be quick to anger. So with the Eight of Swords, they might be trying to manipulate and mislead you by using your doubts and fears against yourself. All the more reason to shed light upon those issues and bring them to balance within the body and soul and relax into it. Okay, and then next we have the Six of Swords. This is really nice. This shows you moving away from that troubled water. This can also be a proposal of love. And I mentioned that because we do have this new moon promise. Now, some of you might be receiving a proposal of marriage. This could also be a promise of, I'm going to take you away from these troubled waters, and we're going to go into the calmer, healing waters. So that can be very significant for some of you, because some of you might be moving into a place that is much happier for you. And here we have the King of Wands, which is ruled by Aries. And we are coming into the Aries season when the sun enters Aries on March 20th. Now, he is a great problem solver. And I feel that this shift with the Six of Swords is going to solve some problems for you, especially where the heart is involved, because we have the King of Cups up there. Okay, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, this could also be a way of solving your money problems, leaving a place that you feel abandoned, rejected, you just don't fit in, and you don't feel comfortable there. It stirs up too much past crap, and you want to get away from that. You want a fresh start. And you very well could be heading in that way. I'm going to just draw one more card. Look at this, Temperance. Balancing the body and soul. It's just an affirmation of that. You are changing, you are shifting, and you are going to be in a much more harmonious, happy place after this phase passes. Now let's look at the moon magic, because this is a time, the full moon is a completion, and it's a great time to do magic. Okay, look at that. Oh, we have the heart. Love could be in the air for you. This is the waning crescent. I am loved beyond measure. Now, the waning crescent occurs just before the new moon, where you have this new moon promise. So you are going to receive this beautiful promise of love. Okay, that's so cool. Okay, now let's look at your fairy whispers. The concluding card. because again, the fairies are out and about celebrating the flowers that are blooming. Okay, ring the bell. We adore chimes and bells. We have so many in fairyland. If you wish to call us in, just ring a bell 3 times. We will hear and fly to your side with an answer. Okay, so that's how you're going to call upon the fairy that's determined to help you. And you might be using some tarot cards. And this could be fairy tarot cards. I just saw that. Somebody shuffling up a tarot deck with a fairy theme to it. Okay, so this could also be wind chimes too. So you might want to hang those in the east, which is birth and renewal, and it's also good feng shui. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to end your reading here. I hope that you found it helpful and beneficial. And until next time, take care.